jump into part 2 of the video. I wanted to just see how you guys felt and, you know, share how we feel about being friends with friends. So like Jamilla said, prime example, my 2 best friends that's been the longest, like you're friends with Jilly. Like, do you guys ever text when I'm not in a group text?
We don't text much because I'm a bad texter. But when we're in person, we chat and we talk. And we could talk like for hours. So
let's just do this. How many of my friends do you talk to without me being like in a group chat or me being involved? Do you have your own relationship with?
I probably have a relationship with maybe like, I would say 95%, maybe 98% of your friends.
And like, to me, I don't have a problem with it. But the only thing I do have a problem with, and I think the only person I'm going to say is guilty of this, is Lamar. Because sometimes he thinks he could tell Jamilla something and it automatically would come to me.
Oh yeah, because what I really try hard to do is like, if you tell me something, I don't want you to think like, okay, well, telling Jamilla is like telling Sequina. Telling Sequina is like telling Jamilla. Like, I really want it
to really like, not like that.
Yeah, I really want it to stop with me, because if we're friends, I want to build that trust with you. And specifically Lamar utilizes us in 2 different ways, right? Like, I think for me, like, me and him we discuss like financial stuff, like houses, like we'll discuss like those kind of big decisions together. And then he's come to me like with feelings and stuff. So I've noticed that he talks to us very differently. So that's why, like, if he tells me something, I'm not gonna immediately tell her.
Right. And then I think you and Jilly just basically talk about real-time things that's going on in the world.
Yep. We'll talk about like politics, relationships, everything. I think one of your best friends, Erin, she probably was the best at balancing the both of us. Right? So Erin was the kind of person where she was knowing that Sequina was like doing whatever she was doing. This was early on when we were dating, and she would still be able to talk to me and be my friend, but it was a way that she wouldn't tell me, but it was a way she'd be like, well, girl, you sure you kind of don't want to go out? You know, and then I'd be like, okay, girl, maybe you're right. And then there was one time where my texts were coming to my laptop, and Sequina was reading
your email, wasn't it? Oh,
that was my text.
Oh, okay.
And then, so I remember, because Erin got me the job at the company that I'm currently at, and she told me, she was like, girl, I don't know for sure, but do you know if text messages go to laptops? Like, it was a way. So she kind of knew to balance, and I think she did that because she knew that me and her, like, in relationships, we're the same type of people in relationships, and then, like, Sequina's like the type of person who
got the men she dated.
Yeah. So I think she was just trying to be on my side and give me like a heads up without disrespecting or crossing the line.
Yes. And then just to throw that out there, like, I don't have all like LGBTQA+, Q+, whatever friends. So I have 2 of my friends are heterosexual. Not that it means anything, but
oh my God, do I have any hetero friends?
Do you? Your whole team gay?
I'm trying to think who else. Because you talked to Shanoy. You and Shanoy have your own relationship.
So recently, like, I think maybe within the past year or 2.
It's probably last 3. It's been a while.
Shanoy and I developed like an auntie and niece relationship, me being the auntie, because I'm older or whatever, because she's so young. But yeah, so like, you know, we'll talk, we just have our own conversation. Like, it doesn't even have to be about anything. I could just be driving and pick up the phone and we could just talk about whatever. Or like, you know, if they feel like Jamilla's not being honest, be like, yo, what's going on with your wife?
Oh yeah, they'll call her or text her and ask her that. And then it used to, I think in the very beginning, it used to be like, oh my God, like, why are they saying something's wrong with me? But that was from a place of ego. I would have to look at my actions and say, yeah, you've kind of been one word. You've kind of like, when people say, hey, you okay? Yeah, I'm good.
Right.
And you're really not. So then at that point, I can't then spill my beans. But I just know that they may be feeling a type of way, and I need to bridge that gap.
And me and Brittany, you know, recently we've been chatting because Jamilla's been, you know, like with Harper and her blood pressure and stuff. So Brittany has been checking on her sister through me, and then that is just like my alcohol buddy, like, you know, that is my saucy sissy. And some people, I feel like you're better in person than through text. Yes, right. Like me, I'm way better in person than through text with certain things. And me, I don't know, I may be a balance of both. Depend on the day, the hour, the second, the alcohol involved. Correct. But just curious if you guys feel like you would not want your partner texting your friends, drop down. I'd just be curious to see how many people say, no, I don't want my partner to be my friends. My friends are my friends.
Do you remember when we first got together? You did not want to share friends.
Which friend did I want to share?
Any of them. She didn't want to have events where like all of our friends would commingle. Because now
again, blur. I don't remember this.
Now all of our friends are friends, right? Like Lamar has Shanoy's number. If he's like in Charlotte, he's gonna go visit Shanoy. Like everybody's friends with everyone. But it took a long time to get that way because in the beginning, I think she was like, "Hey, I've done this before," and then when you break up, you kind of lose friends, and I don't want to do that. And I think it helps for people who are going through this, who are in early relationships, or people who are like more in developed relationships. But I think now
it's okay. It's okay. Okay, we're gonna wrap up the video right now, okay?
But now we share all of our friends.
We do, like Jamil said, like we're all like one big family. Like everybody know how to get in contact with everybody. We could all go on a trip together. We could all rent a big house and stay in a house, and we all like each other.
Yeah, because we've all vacationed together.
And like when everybody's together, I don't think like we have arguments or anything. Everybody just kind of gets along. So,
yeah.
So I'm just curious to see what you guys think about sharing your friends with your partner, your girlfriend, whatever. So let us know. And thanks again, y'all.
Later.
Later.